close to being there, too.
I know. Well, I assumed. I was looking. I'm like, she's going to be here somewhere.
Yes. You and your wife, Caroline,
Yes, Caroline.
And all the kids.
No, we didn't. It was the kids got left home last night.
Oh, wait. So,
yeah, we got the whole crew here in New York. And,
you're all in the city, but you went to the Polo Bar last night.
Yes.
Which the last time I was there, I bumped into Chris O'Donnell.
It was the day we did the show.
There we are. There we are.
You were with all your high school girlfriends or something?
I was with a group of my really good girlfriends. And it's so funny because they were like, oh my gosh, you're so lucky. Everybody you know is famous. And I'm like, I literally don't really know him outside of the show. But you made me look...
everybody in the place.
You made me look so good. Thank you. They think that all of my friends are famous.
Absolutely. The kids are getting to do a lot here in New York. They missed out on that, but it's the first time they've really gotten to experience New York. So we took them to, St. Patrick's Cathedral from Mass, which was really cool.
So gorgeous.
And we went, of course, the Bears were in town, which was great. I know they call it the Giants game here, but for us it was the Bears game.
Right.
And it was way too cold. I mean, we were completely underprepared. The biggest problem is everything they sell is Giants gear.
Aren't you from Chicago?
I am, and we're diehard Chicago fans, so my kids refuse to buy hats. So we're the only morons in the stadium with no hats on because we wouldn't put on Giants gear.
I respect that.
It's so funny that he said the Bears are in town, and I was like, the Berenstain Bears? Like, I truly was thinking Christmas in terms of, I was like, oh, that must be a new show.
Well, they did the Rockettes yesterday.
Oh, that's
We got
fun.
Hamilton tonight. It's going to be fun.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to go crazy.
Yeah. We're checking all the boxes this week.
You have to also just, if you walk up and down Fifth Avenue, all the windows are done now. They unveiled all the windows, and that's like a free activity.
And all the barricades are up as well. It's
the
very
barricades
unusual.
are up. Yes, the barricades are up. That's also a new
traffic in
twist.
Midtown is really fun these days.
Just walk.
Just walk.
So with all those kids, is Thanksgiving pretty noisy then for you guys?
It is nuts. Last year we were with my family. We must have had 40 people. This year it's only going to be 23 because it's my wife's family.
Oh, wow.
But, I mean, we're used to that. My house is... I got a nephew living in the basement. There's always people coming through our house in L.A.
Yeah.
It's funny. I had the... a couple of weeks ago, I went in, I got home late from work, and I was going in to tuck in Maeve, my youngest, in bed, and I pulled the blanket, and I'm going in to give her a kiss, and all of a sudden she goes, it's Dana. No, not Maeve. Because I'm about to lay a big kiss on my sister-in-law.
Oh, my God.
She's staying in Maeve's bed because there was no room in the house, so Maeve was on the floor in our room. And Maeve's like, no,
I would have held still for a few more seconds.
Yeah.
I think I would have too, actually.
Will you read me a story, Daddy?
This is getting awkward.
But you're one of 7 kids.
I am. I'm youngest of 7.
Are you the youngest of 7?
I am. Save the best for last, right?
So wait, so which one of your siblings raised you?
I don't know if it was raised, tortured, potentially. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
I was a spoiled brat. I mean, the youngest of 7. You're always the spoiled brat. But it was... I'm close with all of them. I've got a couple. We're all spread out. We're in New York and Boulder, Colorado, Chicago, L.A. So we're kind of all over the place.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a bummer to miss out on Thanksgiving this year with my family, but you got to alternate with big families. So
is that how you do it? You alternate?
Yeah.
That's great.
So from Chicago, you must have loved the Chicago Cubs win then?
The World Series was unbelievable.
Did you get to go yourself?
We did. We went to 2 playoff games, and we went back for the Saturday night World Series game. There we are, a couple of my kids there.
Oh, my gosh.
That's awesome.
How do you decide which kids get to go?
Well, I bought tickets for all 3, and it was funny. Then Finn came into my room. He's like, did you buy plane tickets yet for the trip? I go, maybe. He's like, it was Halloween weekend. There's a party I think I want to go to. I said, you know what? People that don't appreciate the World Series don't get to go to the World Series.
Exactly.
So you're out.
Right. Yeah, you are out.
Yeah.
But wait, how old is he?
He's 10.
Oh, wow.
And a part of me was like, I should just make him do it, but I'm like, I'm not going to fight it.
Right.
Yeah, no.
And
you can make some money on that game.
It was exactly. But it was, I mean, for anyone that's, a suffering fan for a long time, it was so spectacular. And that final game, it was the most exhausting sporting event I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, because at the end when they tied it up, you're like, the curse is real. Like, we are never going to win this thing.
Yeah.
And then the rain delay.
Oh, man.
I've got to tell you, I was watching, and I didn't really have a favorite because I felt like both teams had been such victims of curses, sports curses, and I really wanted either side to win. But
now you're coming to our side?
But I have to say there was something it was really special. It felt really special, and I got very emotional for the Chicago people. People from Chicago were just so lovely. You just really felt for them.
And the stories that came out afterwards was really touching as well. For, what a difference it made in people's lives.
Absolutely.
you know, generational experiences.
Watching Bill Murray sob made me sob.
Yeah.
And then I was saying they interviewed this. There was a little boy on the news, and he was so cute. He goes, I've been waiting for this my whole life.
I think that was Bill Murray. Actually.
It was Bill Murray. Yeah. But he was like, and they go, how old are you? And he goes, 13. And you could see like all the other guys around him like, 13.
But how about some of the people that were going to the cemetery so where their parents were buried and leaving radios on?
No, I mean,
It was really amazing.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
It's
very touching.
We also we understand that not just baseball, not just football. You yourself are quite an athlete. Do you kite surf or wakeboard surf or what?
Was wake surfing, yeah. No, it's so funny. You put a picture on Instagram and it becomes like the story of your life.
Well, we of course took it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty impressive.
How do you do that?
This is in a lake up in Idaho with some buddies, and you have like a 10-foot rope, and you pop up, and you just ride. These new boats create huge wakes, and so you're basically just surfing. So for a guy like me who's terrified of sharks, you surf in a lake and not in the ocean, basically.
There's no, you don't think I saw Jaws 4. That shark could get into that lake.
Freshwater shark, yeah. No, there were no sharks.
Now, is your bosses
cold,
over
I'll tell you that.
Your bosses over at CBS cool with that? Do you have to okay them to do those crazy daredevil tricks? Or?
I didn't check out with
Okay, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
They're probably
I did have that one time when we did a film in New Zealand, and they had me mountain climbing and helicoptering and hang off the sides of mountains, but they wouldn't let me go ski on the weekends. So they wouldn't let me do anything.
Yeah,
you know,
as long as they're in charge, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, you should probably block them from your Instagram account just in case. You don't want them like getting wind
see what I'm up
you're
to.
doing. Listen, we have to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to find out what it was like for Chris, who hates sharks. Does the shark come?
It's funny. I read the script for that episode, and I thought I was being punked.
Right.
I was like, they obviously called Caroline and said, what would really freak out Chris?
Right.
And it's, you know, them chumming the water, and me. I said, well, how are you guys filming that? Like, well, we're going out in Long Beach Harbor, and we're going to do it. I'm like, okay.
And there are sharks there.
I don't know, probably not.
No, I think there are.
But we had some divers down there.
Yeah, just keep
We got in and out. You know, I'm very brave. I do this for my art. I take one for the team to keep the streets of Los Angeles safe, Kelly.
Were you in a wetsuit? Because that water's freezing too,
I
right?
was.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay.
It's funny enough, I'm in a wetsuit right now.
Oh, great.
But for a whole different reason. Just for a whole different
You
reason.
like the sensation.
So why don't you tell us what's going to happen in the next season?
This season, it's been great. They moved us to Sundays at 8, which has been a huge boost.
That's the best time.
Right after 60 Minutes.
Yep.
It's been an interesting season. Kenzie on the show was in a helicopter crash and was in a coma. So for 12 episodes, practically, it's forced the team to kind of mix up and have different partners and different characters evolve. For Callan, he has a lot more involvement with his dad. He's getting to know his dad and finding out more of his family secrets.
So it's 8 seasons, though.
Yeah. Season 8, I think it's episode 181 next Monday.
That went fast.
It's unbelievable. I mean, I feel like somebody pressed the fast forward button, and it's just between the kids and the show, it is nonstop.
Yeah,
What's some of the craziest things you've done on the show so far?
Oh God, I mean, we've always got little stunts we're doing, hanging off the side of buildings, and I mean, for me, when I have to be in a car with LL driving, that is crazy. He's a New Yorker, he doesn't know how to drive, and that to me is torture.
But he thinks he knows how to drive really well. He thinks he's an expert driver.
Oh yeah. So that's when I go into full sweat.
Have you done lip sync battle yet?
I have not.
Are you going to? You should do a DNCE song. You should do.
I'm sure I'll do it at some point. There really just hasn't been time, but it's funny. I always challenge Todd. He's like, you got to come do the show. I said, how about I challenge you?
Ooh.
Yes.
Because he's just hosting. I said, when are you getting out there? When are you getting out there, my man?
Anybody can host.
Yeah, but it's been fun. It's been a huge...
Totally.
A dime a dozen around here. Come on.
You should definitely.
Yes.
You
mentioned off air that you're a fan of an early Jonas Brothers song.
Well, at year 3000, I'll never forget when that thing came out. And that damn song was on in our house constantly.
Okay, well...
And they're jumping around, and the kids were very into it.
Yeah.
Well, if you do the show and you need some backup.
You're my backup?
I got you.
This is happening.
This is happening, and you're totally winning.
You heard it.
It's going to be amazing.
Coming
Listen,
for you.
NCIS